Jeremy Cook here for Embedded Computing Design. Today we'll be doing the first in our series of budget test equipment reviews. In this case, we'll be looking at the OWON HDS242. It's a 48 megahertz bandwidth scope. It's about $125. It's got no signal generator, just the two channels, and it's also got a multimeter, which is awesome. So taking a look at the scope stats, it's got a 40 megahertz bandwidth. It's got 125 megasamples per second capability in dual channel mode, or twice that, 250 megasamples per second in single channel mode. It's got a maximum input voltage of 400 volts, and it can work with probe attenuations of 1 times, 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, and 10,000 times if you've got that. And it's got a record length of up to 8,000 samples. In multimeter mode, it can measure voltage, current, resistance, capacitance. It can test for continuity, and it can even do diode checks. And it's got voltage measurements listed at up to 1,000 volts DC or AC up to 750 volts. DC and AC current it can measure at up to 10 amps. So let's go ahead and poke around with this unit just a little bit. First we'll turn it off, and then we got it all the way off. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Boots up quickly, has a nice distinct click to it. And if we want to we'll go ahead and set it to system defaults. So we'll go to system, default settings, and then press F3 again to do that. And that's very useful if you get into a situation where you're kind of stuck, don't know what to do. So first, let's go ahead and poke around. Let's go ahead and check out the 1 kilohertz signal generator. I mean, it's signal generator. It just generates 1 kilohertz. That's all. But it's useful for certain things. Let's go ahead and hook up the 1/10, 1 and 10 times probe. So plug that in. Right now we've got both channels on, but let's go ahead and turn channel 1. You can turn them on and off with this. Channel 1, channel 2. So channel 1 switch on, we'll switch that on again, off. So channel 2 off, channel 1 on. And yeah, you can see it's just doing its thing there. So to get into that, and as well as the power and the USB interface, you've got to get into this. Let's go ahead and use a screwdriver, a little mini screwdriver. All right, so as seen here, you've got your ground there and your signal there. So let's go ahead and hook this up to ground. So it looks way too big. So what you can do, just press the auto button. You can adjust this where the channel is, where it's measuring it, by pressing up and down to adjust the vertical position. And then you can adjust the scale with the left and right buttons. So scale, let's turn that up a little bit. It's looking pretty good. You can also you can have it coupling with AC. So you take out the DC component of the waveform, or you can couple it to ground or to DC, which you can see that's just flying around there because you have to set the trigger up correctly. So set the trigger level up, and it stays nicely there. So zoom in a little bit. So we've got to go to channel 1, and scale it down. And then if you want to vary the horizontal, the time component, you can go back and forth with this, or you can zoom in with that. Pretty useful, and of course there's a lot more you can do with this, but that's just kind of scratching the surface. Of course, this is a 2-channel scope, so you want to see what the next channel looks like. And for that, I'm going to be using these alligator clips that were supplied. It only gives 1 to 10 probe, for whatever reason. And as far as the signal here, we'll use my 2102S, which is generator and signal, at least when this is green. So we will connect that together. And nothing's displaying because it's not on. So channel 1, channel 2, turn that on. And you've got, again, nothing going because this is not actually running, but we'll turn it on. And now we've got a separate signal going here. They're not really coordinated here, but you can zoom in to maybe get some more usable results. So that's displaying this as a 1.25 kilohertz, and the other one is 1 1 kilohertz. So it still looks pretty messy. Waveforms aren't coordinated, but you can see here. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of a flavor of the interface at least. Yeah, a lot of cool features here. AC coupling, DC coupling, ground. You can measure the horizontal, vary that with that. Total full review of this, but you know, as far as the interface, but I think that gives you a little bit of a flavor about how it works and maybe some of its capabilities. Thanks for watching my review of the HDS242 scope. You can find it on Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, any of the usual suspects. And of course, we're doing a giveaway, which you can find information on that in the video description. My written review of this unit is also available on embeddedcomputing.com, as well as my previous piece on the OWON HDS2102S. Links to both of those are also in the description. So thanks so much for watching. This is Jeremy Cook signing off for embeddedcomputing.com.
For more content from Embedded Computing Design, including behind the scenes footage, raffles, giveaways, and just cool stuff that we're doing in general, visit us on social at the links provided in the bio below.